conferences that are now battling for respect. It's the Big 12 versus the ACC. Welcome, folks, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Mountaineers will kick this deep to get us going. The returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Pitt Panthers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
They begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the run, it's Reed. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
The Panthers will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today. Look at a pin him back. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So the Mountaineers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. So here you go, an elite running back, Kirk, who's noticed on tape that the defensive front 7 has struggled at times. He expects to have a big day.
Yeah, I think he should expect to have a big day because if he gets to that 2nd level of this defense, he can not only avoid these linebackers, he has the ability to accelerate and get to the end zone. So this defense better do a very good job of squeezing this running back or it could be a long day.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He's in the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Mountaineers will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now. He'll start from the 32. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Makes it second and short. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and still motoring. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
First down for the offense.
Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looking for some space. It's Reed. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Launching one to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Panthers. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score Pittsburgh 7, West Virginia 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
That's a kickoff.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. From the shotgun, handoff inside. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Mountaineers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Fair catch, take it at the 50. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, Holstein. Nice grab. It's Reed. They bring him down after a short gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Panthers will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. They'll run the option. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Using his legs. It's White. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught by the receiver. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Stop for no gain. That'll be the final play of the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, no backyard is safe when the Panthers and Mountaineers get together, and that's the case again today. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
Will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. It's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. The tight end makes the catch. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Mountaineers will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Wow, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, West Virginia. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He finds some space. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're setting out for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Boy, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. They walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
The Panthers will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Second down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The receiver grabs it and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Working clock with the ground game. They test the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Mountaineers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. In the red area, it's White. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lee. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee.